Are you a narcissist?
I don't think I'm a narcissist, but I also don't think I've been around a lot.
No, I'm not a narcissist. I like comedy.
I'm not a narcissist.
No, plus I watch TikTok. I've learned all the signs.
I'm in tune with my emotions, bro. I know when someone's suffering.
Are you a narcissist?
I don't think so.
I do not believe myself to be a narcissist.
I can't even spell narcissist.
You don't have to be a narcissist to be a comedian.
Already getting very defensive. It's kind of odd. You know what an empath is?
I'm so sorry. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Like empathy.
Yeah.
I want to pass the test that says I'm not a narcissist. So yes, I'm gonna lie and say I do.
I empath the way to like people to laughter.
And do you struggle to see things from someone else's perspective?
What's the name they call? Let's go check.
Total narcissist. Do you think I'm a narcissist?
I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about what a narcissist is. I'd have to look it up.
Hi, my name's Lexi Rosari, local Austin comedian.
And I'm Tyler, and
And you do hair.
I do hair. So if you want your hair fried, come see me.
So the video I'm pulling up is from a good friend of mine in the YouTube space, Katie Morton. She's I think she does a lot about mental health. And we went to a convention where we all get a little gift bag. And back in the day, the gift bags are really nice. You get maybe like a drone or like a tablet. Now they give you like a book that says, "Are you okay?" I'm not even sure.
Are you a narcissist? What are the traits, and how can you know if this is something you're struggling with?
I know that I'm a narcissist. I know that I love being in front of the camera. That's how I got in front of this camera.
Narcissists actually can't admit that they're narcissists.
I don't think that's true at all. I've been told my whole life that I was narcissist. It's impossible not to think that.
Did you ever own a pet or an animal?
Yes.
Did they die?
Yes.
Did you feel bad when it died?
Yes.
You're not a narcissist.
Well, I think a narcissist is someone who doesn't have like the full range, I think, of human emotions. So like no empathy.
Somebody who doesn't really have the capacity to care for other people. I think they're good at faking it.
Someone extremely self-involved and immoderately vain.
I'm just happy to know that it is indeed a noun.
I don't think that's true about you, honey.
But I appreciate that, Mom. I appreciate you not thinking that I have narcissistic personality disorder.
The next trait is entitlement.
Do you feel like you're deserving of stuff?
I literally go to the Gucci store and just plop down and kick my feet up like I own the fucking place. I don't have a dime in my pocket.
But you saying you don't have a dime in your pocket makes you self-aware of your lack of grandiose.
People with narcissistic tendencies will feel entitled to your respect, whether or not they've earned it. They'll also feel entitled to an apology.
Well, I demand an apology.
No.
What do you mean no?
Because you're completely in the wrong. They're not in the wrong at all.
I'm not in the wrong.
He called my mother a
What? No, he didn't. Entitlement. That is one topic that I definitely would say I do not fall under.
Like if you just told me to get up and like switch seats, I would probably. You know.
Okay.
Maybe a promotion at work that I'm like, I worked my ass off for it, and then I wouldn't get it. I would be like, I deserved it.
I would be so mad. I would go back to being a guy.
It's crazy. I mean, there's a whole YouTube channel, honestly, about Karens during the pandemic. I don't know if you I got one down dark rabbit hole where.
Oh God, those are wild.
So what's wild about it is though I can see both sides of the story here.
You should have said that when I first came in, not had me stand here for 10 minutes waiting to get a coffee without a mask on.
And working in the service industry, one thing I learned is you need to set customers' expectations or you're going to have a pissed off customer.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
America is the human centipede. We're all just defecating in each other's mouths, and then you die.
Well, wash that thought down.
Yeah, I like karaoke, dude. I
Wait, are you guys talking about karaoke?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm freaking the best at karaoke.
When someone who's a narcissist doesn't get the center of attention, they can pick a fight. They can talk over the person who's.
Yeah, what are you doing? I want to do it.
yeah,
I want to
so-
do what he's doing.
Yeah. Well,
They're going to stand up at the same time and try to talk over them to get the attention back.
I don't know what that guy was talking about. It wasn't really about me or anything, so.
Yeah, so it's not important.
Not everything is about you.
But you like my channel too?
Yeah, I love your channel. I love food.
No, you like my personal channel, the comedy one?
Yes.
Yeah, I can relate. Like, I remember one time when I came out as trans, you know, it was my moment. And then my cousin took it upon himself to die that day, and I was just like, can I not have a day?
You're a narcissist, bitch.
I was like, his name was Jesus too. His name's Jesus. So I was like, leave it to someone named Jesus to shit on a trans person coming out.
You should have told the family, like, dude, he's gonna come back to life. Like, just wait for the spring. Do we feel like a need for attention? We're comedians. How do we play that off?
I think anyone in YouTube comedy, you have to have that.
It's like a passion for me. I don't think like, oh, I need attention from this. It's like I need to do it for myself to like be happy.
We're not just like, you know, like child activity where you're at like at Applebee's and you're like, Mom. And you're like, what is it, honey? Nothing. Like, I feel like that's kind of like the big difference.
Why did you lock me out?
Dude, you locked me out first. I didn't lock you out.
You're not remembering it correctly. That's not what happened.
Everyone knows that you just spread lies. You just run rumors and say,
And so they'll use a lot of different forms of manipulation.
you locked me out first. That's why you're not allowed back in, because I had to lock you out.
But if you really think about it, outside is the inside and inside is out.
Okay, are you gaslighting me right now?
And they do these things as a way to get us to do what they want.
So let's think about control on ourselves, though. Let's like self-reflect, because we have to acknowledge that we might have some narcissistic tendencies ourselves.
Like I had to do a self-tape for an audition. It needs to be this camera angle. I need to be here because I want this for my career.
Mine would be the control of the way I direct a video. I would probably just be like, hey, no, this is the way it's going to be.
I'm actually diagnosed with like obsessive compulsive disorder, so I do have like control issues because I'll get like intrusive thoughts.
No, clearly Alexa's dealing with some past traumas. We're going to speak more about that after the break. Like, there's so many commercials. I'm like, come on, Dr. Phil. How greedy can you get? Like, he came back for 2 minutes one time. I'll tell you what, I'll think about that after the break.
That's why he has a successful show.
So successful. The great,
He is a great person.
he is a great person. He's not a narcissist.
He's not a narcissist.
He's
We love you.
We love you, Dr. Phil.
Yeah, Dr. Phil, you're not a narcissist. I still don't think you're a narcissist. I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
I still talk to my dog, the dog that died.
I'm sure you do.
You know what I named her?
LSD.
And if you try to uphold boundaries or put them into place,
Hey man, I just wanted to bring up, like, the other day it was not cool you walking into my space like that and just taking my stuff.
they will usually lash out.
Well, that stuff's mine, first of all. And second of all, I didn't even think you were going to be home.
Dude, I'm in my underwear. You think I want to show, like...
Or at the very least, push back against them and act like you never had that conversation with them in the first place.
You post your butt on Instagram.
I blurted out.
Because boundaries only work if they're rigid. If they're porous, there's no point in having a boundary.
But it is unrealistic to think that your partner is just going to meet every need.
Would you ever say you're sorry?
To who?
To anybody, for if you did something heinous.
If I did it and I kind of felt bad about it, yeah, I would think about like apologizing. I rarely apologize for anything.
You're not a narcissist.
If something doesn't go as planned, they're never going to take ownership over that.
Listen, you didn't pay Humphrey. Just own up to it, man.
I don't need to pay him. I'm using the art. He should be thanking me for the exposure.
Well, then don't be upset if I call you cheap.
They're always looking outside of themselves for kind of scapegoats or other ways that they can blame and shame. And
People are saying that I'm cheap. And I'm not cheap.
because if they had to admit that they did something wrong, that whole facade that I've been talking about will crumble to the ground.
Has he bought your underwear? No.
All right. You're getting a little bit too believable. I'm starting to get upset. I'm like actually getting worked up into this fake argument. Have you ever been in a situation where you're like, I f***ed up. I know I f***ed up. I am 100% sorry for what I did, and it is all my fault.
It wasn't before I dated my ex that I would like take responsibility for things, and I did that up. It is my fault. So I think it taught me that.
That's not narcissist. That's growth. You do realize how liberating it is, though, to say, I f***ed up, I'm wrong, I'm sorry. How are you so self-aware of all of your pitfalls, but you're...
I'm a comic.
Okay.
You know, Chris Rock said that if ignorance is bliss, comics are the opposite.
He's probably going to be the anomaly in this video. He's a narcissistic enigma.
I've never cheated on anyone. I've just started dating other people without telling them.
You're just like a big stamp, like, narcissist. I think what we all learned today on this journey of self-discovery is that Tyler, Alexa, me, we're all narcissists. You're a narcissist, you're a narcissist, and you're a narcissist. My ex is a narcissist. His ex is except for my mom. My mom is a wonderful lady.